What's up guys, Reviews Tyjo and welcome back to the Lotus Career Mode series, and today we're in Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. We're in Q1 straight away and we're going to see if we can get out straight away in the session and do some lap time. So I'm using Easy Racing setup today and I really want to put Catalonia behind us. So I really want to try and get out of Q1 this time, just to prove myself to the team, just to say that, you know, I've put Spain behind me. Anyway, we're coming up to turn 1 in our first and probably final lap on this set of tyres, because we've only got 2 laps of fuel, and our first sector is a 20.763 going through on the right hander just before the hairpin, and then we come through to end sector 2 with the tricky left and right hander, especially in the wet, and we've done a 1.00728, and then coming up to the right hander of La Rascasse, and then coming into the second right hander at the last corner onto the DRS straight, getting the DRS in, and I think it's going to be a 120 something, I can imagine. We do then a 120 dead. 120 dead. I was pretty pleased with that, but it seems that nobody else was. Actually, we weren't that far away from Adrian Suttle's time, so we go out later in the session, and Adrian Suttle's time's only 3/10 quicker than ours, so I think we can beat it. But that first lap was a shocker. I think it was more of like a lap, the cool down lap. So do we do any better this time? No, we don't. We're pretty much 2/10 off our own time. We can't seem to beat our first time we did. Maybe that's down to fuel, I'm not sure. But coming through for our last lap on this set, and we're already 7/10 off our own set. So we kind of corner cut because there was no point. So yeah, we kind of get a bit annoyed, and then we need to come into the pits and hopefully go and set another lap time and yeah, beat our own. For unfortunately, we tried to set a lap time, but it wasn't very good. So that means that we're out of Q1, but we would have been out anyway because we're 1.3 seconds away from the time of Danny Kvyat, who got himself into Q2. And as you can see, it is absolutely chucking it down with rain. And I was a bit gutted at this because, you know, this race was really chosen to prove myself. With 18 things like traffic lights on the back of the cars in front of me, we have got lights. In Monaco, we're going into the lead mix, and it is going to be lights out, and away we go. We're getting absolutely abysmal start in the rain. We haven't had any experience on this game in the rain, and Toby, well, I haven't had any experience at all. So, we come up to the first corner then, we brake pretty late, pretty stupidly really, and overtake some cars, but Vern is trying to ram us into the wall. I don't really think he had much space to go because he had Grosjean to the left of him as well. As you can see, the spray around this track, you cannot see anything because you can't get out the spray lines, obviously, because it's so narrow. But we have made quite a lot of positions up. We're going to try and get past Perez, but we can't at the moment. We are into P12, so pretty good start actually, considering the actual first phase to start we got. But we absolutely dive bomb Perez there. Bit silly really, but coming up to the hairpin, and we are now in 11th. But as you can see, it's so slow around this track, it's frightening. And on lap 2, we're catching up to Bottas actually, and we clip him a little bit, and it's quite surprising that we've actually caught up to Bottas. And we go up the inside into this corner, and then we come out, no, that's exactly what we didn't want, and we got a penalty for it. Basically, what happened, we came out of that corner, and really, I shouldn't have gone for the move there, but I did, and then I spun Bottas out. Because there wasn't anywhere for him or me to go. So that means that we've got to do a drive-through penalty, and Grosjean's lost his wing, and then we've got another penalty for causing a collision as well. So I don't know why we got 2 penalties, because it was only 1 incident. So exactly, you know, a disaster really. You know, we're pouring the wet and we've got 2 penalties already, and that's just an absolute disaster. For this race, you know, we were meant to prove ourselves here, not disprove ourselves. But anyway, we've done the second penalty, and as you can see, we are miles away. We're just behind my teammate Grosjean, who's done a stop himself, and we're now on to lap 6, and I pretty much wrecked my wing by clipping it here and there. And yeah, we come into the pits for a new set of wet tyres, and Grosjean's actually retired from the race, so a disastrous day really for the Lotuses. But I'm going to try and stay in the race because you never know, there could be a safety car. However, as you can see, we do a 6.2 second stop because of the front wing change, and as you can see, we are getting lapped here in Monaco, and this has just been a disaster really. One incident can really change your race, and we have been lapped here, and we come out the pits, and well, Alonso's just at the fastest lap of a 126.6, and we come out the pits in 20th, pretty much a lap behind anybody else. So then we're on to lap 7. It's a bit brighter actually, but not really much. But we, a bit weirdly, can't get any grip, and we have a bit of a kind of a weird moment there. And then we come out of here, and we broke our wing. Really? It's invisible barrier time, folks. It's invisible barrier. Look at this. Monaco, pa-pow. Wow. That's all I can say. And now we've got an absolute dodgy tyre on the right, the front right, and we've got a massive puncture on that. And yeah, it's pretty much a disastrous race. So I couldn't think of anything good in this race. And we've got a puncture, and we're coming to the pits at about 5 miles an hour because that puncture is just letting us go that slow. But the Lotus pit crew are getting quite pissed off, I can imagine now, having to come out of the pits about 4 times to service my car, and Grosjean's as well, about 5 times. But anyway, probably exaggerating a little bit there. So we're in for our I think it's the 4th time we've come into the pits. Yeah, but it is. Yeah, it's the 4th time we've actually come into the pits. 2 penalties, 2 pit stops. So we get lapped by more people, and then coming out of the pits, me being an absolute donkey, forget that you can't cross the pit exit line, and then I got another penalty, and that's another drive-through. So that's me being an absolute donkey, and yeah, by now I was getting pretty frustrated, so I ended up retiring from the race when I come in for the drive-through because there wasn't any points anymore. I was 2 laps behind, and it was just so unrealistic, and I just couldn't. Well, there was no way of me getting back into the race. So it's double retirement for the Lotus cars today. And I'd just like to apologise for you guys that we've had 2 DNFs in a row. But we've just really had 2 bad races, 2 bad incidents or 3 bad incidents. And I'd just really like to apologise for that. So if you had enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope, because it's a 50% next time in Canada, that we can actually finish the race for a start. That'll be decent. And then we can actually get some points. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Apologies for the DNF again, but I'll see you next time. Goodbye.